What's up guys, not Super Mario here and welcome to today's video where we will be talking about the latest TV show that I watched, Yellowjackets. It's on Showtime, the finale dropped on Sunday and I'm here to talk about it. This is gonna be a spoiler-free review, so don't worry, I'm not gonna talk about spoilers. I'm gonna try to avoid everything that is kind of important to the story that you shouldn't know if you haven't seen it, but if you did, hopefully you're gonna share your opinion in the comments down below, and of course like and subscribe and all those things that you have to do on YouTube to support me. And now let's talk about Yellowjackets. Like I said, TV show on Showtime, quite popular and very critically acclaimed. I think it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and I think 78 from the audience. My opinion on it, it's a mixed bag. I think some of it is good, some of it is not. This is the first season and I felt like this first season was just like an extended teaser trailer for what is coming next. This show is about this group of teenagers that go on a football game with a plane, and then they crash and then they are stranded in the middle of the woods. Nobody is trying to find them, or let's say better, they are trying to survive pretty much. That's it. I don't know what was I trying to say. And then we've got this thing that is this plane crash, and the thing is flashbacks, and then we've got real time where this group of people who we see in the flashbacks have stories in the present that are connected to the things that happens in the flashback. The problem with this show is when you've got present time and flashback and it's kind of like 50-50, you need both things to be interesting. Unfortunately, that's not the case, at least in my opinion. I think that the flashbacks are very, very interesting, very well directed. The stories that are happening there and how they are trying to survive and the things that are happening to them, to the group of these teenagers, are fascinating, interesting, intriguing, and I want to know more, and probably we're going to get that in season 2. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to watch season 2, because the things that are happening in the real time, in the present, are not as interesting as they should be. And this show has 10 episodes. It kind of felt like it has like 15. Some of the parts are so slow and not going anywhere, and things are happening that do not progress the story at all. I think that the first 2 episodes were really intriguing, very interesting. I was excited what is gonna happen to the characters next. Then we completely drop a lot of plots and plot lines that were introduced, and then we go to other directions that don't really make sense why we are doing that, and then we come back to the plots that were happening at the beginning. So it's kind of confusing and long, and then we have to introduce a lot of characters in the flashbacks and then in the present time, and it gets kind of convoluted and too much. At least for me it did, and I watch a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows, and I should be intrigued because the premise of it is really interesting, I would say, but it just didn't click with me. I think that this show would benefit if it was shorter, like 7 to 8 episodes. I think that the story would be more concise, if you know what I mean. I think that the characters that shouldn't be mentioned or given any plots would be like just there because they have to be there and they were introduced, but we would focus on the things that are more important. So there are so many great things about this show, but also for me a lot of things that are not making me excited for the future of the show. This show was renewed for the 2nd season. I know it has a lot of fans out there, and please let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about everything that has happened in this? I think overall the show is really well directed. I think the acting is really good. I think that the characters that are in this series are intriguing. There's a lot of them, so some of them I would just get rid of, and let's focus to the points of the story that kind of progress everything. But like I said at the beginning, this feels like a very extended teaser trailer for what is gonna happen next, because the main thing what this first season kind of introduces to us, the audience, the things that we would need maybe in the first season are just now gonna happen in the 2nd season. And because the first season didn't work really well for me and at times kind of felt boring, I don't know if I'm gonna watch the second season. I will be completely honest. Now, when I saw the finale and what things unfolded in the finale, there are some intriguing things that made me kind of question, should I watch the second season? And I think I will give it a try. At least the first 2 episodes, I will give it a try when it drops. I don't know when that's happening, maybe next year. But everything else, I'm not so sure. I tried really hard to fell in love with this show, and I did when they were only flashbacks. Whenever we were in present time, the weird shite was happening, but there was no reason behind why it was happening. And I now have to wait for the second season to get that reason. And I think some of the explanation was needed in the first season. I think that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, if I have to recap this show, and this is an extended teaser trailer for season 2. That's pretty much it, what the show is. But yeah, that is my review for Yellowjackets. Let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about the show? Did you like it? Did you not? Do you agree with my mumbling and tumbling that I did for, I don't know, 5-6 minutes now? And yeah, that's gonna be it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, share this video over, please click the bell icon to get notified when I upload, and I'll see you next time.